My name is Michael Verde. I am the president of a nonprofit organization called MemoryBridge. MemoryBridge exists to end the emotional isolation of people with dementia. And the way we achieve our mission is by bridging people with and without dementia to each other in forms of relationship that are emotionally satisfying. And what I mean by that is relationships in which people with dementia feel that they belong and matter. And that feeling of belonging and mattering is as primary to us, to all of us, as food and water. And often what happens when a person has dementia is that they cease to be recognized by other people. What I do now, with the exception of the travel, is pretty much what I do all the time, and that's read in this chair and eat and try to exercise. So in a way, you know, it hasn't been a huge change if you take the travel out. Also, I suppose, to be fair about it, even though I spend a lot of time in solitude, there are less daily distractions because the regular world's not spinning around with all the kind of obligations that are typically in play, and so there's even, I guess, a deeper degree of well, I guess you could say it, isolation. The impact of this on people with dementia, I only know secondhand because I'm not working in a long-term care community, but what I'm told, it's pretty devastating. First of all, people with dementia, because they're elderly, are in the category in which they're particularly vulnerable. So number one, there must just be, pervasive fear of physically experiencing a very painful form of death. In addition to that, there's even a greater degree of isolation. Often family members aren't allowed to visit their loved ones who are living in long-term care communities. And even the interactions with staff, I understand, can be very different because staff now, first of all, staff are very often anxious, so that impacts the way they interact with the residents, but they're also having to wear, just practically speaking, a lot of protective garb. And for people with dementia, the ability to recognize people is already greatly challenged, and if you add a bunch of, if you add a mask, for instance, and any other type of protective gear, people that you would have ordinarily recognized, you may not recognize at all now, and that could be obviously very discombobulating. What do I see in the future? I have no idea, and by the future I mean now with respect to what things are going to be like for people with dementia on the other side of this period. I have no idea, to be honest with you, and all I can think to do is to learn as much as I can in this chair and reflecting on things so that when the opportunity to kick back into gear with MemoryBridge's work arises again, that my contributions will be more informed. In any case, I hope this has been as fun for you as it has been for me, and I wish you all the luck in Germany. See you later.